I love having. Well, I've played golf with you before.
Yes, that's true.
And you really won that one.
It's nice of you to bring that up, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm feeling a little more comfortable
See, now
Yeah,
I'm welcoming
starting-
you in.
Thank you.
I've seen you on TV doing those celebrity golf things.
Yeah, I've done a few of those before. How I was invited, I'm not entirely sure. But
What do you mean?
show up at these. Well, I mean, there are celebrities, you know, and then I end up having to explain to the people that I'm paired with why I should be considered a celebrity.
Billy,
So
what?
no, well, you know, we'll show up and everybody will be going to their carts, and this is, you know, to benefit a worthy cause.
Yeah.
And Roger Clemens will be over there with somebody, or you know, Derek Jeter will be with another one, and then I show up to the guys I'm playing with, and I'm like, hey, I'm Billy Crudup, I'm your celebrity, and inevitably they're like, no, you're not. And then they'll be like, no, I paid $5,000 for CC Sabathia. There's no way.
Yeah, I want Michael
I'm
Jordan.
like,
Yeah.
no, it'll be fine. Are you a fan of the theater? That gets a firm no.
Yeah,
Well,
silence.
what movies have you been in? Well, I've been in a lot of movies. I've been acting for like 20 years. You know, name your movies. Almost Famous. Did you see that? Yeah, I saw that. Who were you?
I
was the guy who played The Rock. You know, so, oh yeah, you kind of look like his grandfather.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I'm gonna do this. It's like a roast.
No, and you have to
but
go
then
down.
then I get super competitive. I birdie a couple of holes and they shut up. Or I tell them, you might know this. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard. And they go,
You're the MasterCard dude! You're the MasterCard dude! No!
I was. My friend Josh Hamilton is the MasterCard guy now. But that was the only thing that impressed them before.
They're
And
like-
then of course they'd be like, all right, don't be a jerk, do my voicemail.
Yeah, do my voice. I don't even want a selfie. No,
If you don't do it, you're a jerk. Yeah.
Buddy, tell me about this plane.
So this is, and I really appreciate you having me on when you're promoting The Greatest Showman as well.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I can't really live up to that. It's just me, you know, on
I
stage.
disagree. I think that you are the greatest showman. I think you're fantastic. I've seen you. I've seen you on stage and screen.
Come on.
And both, you shine
This
on
is
both.
a really, really interesting play that's being done at the Vineyard Theater, which is a great off-Broadway theater in New York. Please come and support it. They've been doing phenomenal work for a long time. And it was a place that first did theater in New York. I was completely nude for just over $200 a week. Yeah, so if you missed that, come back and see this when I play. It's a David Cale play directed by a woman named Lee Silverman, and tells the story of this guy who went through this period of his life where he started to take on an alter ego. And he created a whole bunch of wreckage. And so I play all the characters and tell you the story and it's only an hour and 20 minutes.
That's all you need. That's
Yeah.
all you want. I mean, that's it. You get in, you see
Come
Billy
in,
Crudup.
I'll tell you a great story, and you'll be very entertained.
If you're visiting New York for the holidays, go see this play. Go see Billy Crudup. It's fantastic. Billy, I wanted to show a clip, but since it's a play, there is no clip because it's a play, and there's no video proof that you actually did this.
But
So,
some of it does take place on the high seas. So do you have any clips from that?
yeah, exactly. It's a nice segue. You sent me this video because I go, Billy, I have no video to show, so I'll just talk to you. And you go, oh, I have a video for you, my friend.
yeah.
I have a video for you,
Should
my
I tell you
friend.
about it before or afterwards?
Tell me about it before because it's going to freak you out.
Yeah, so I did a movie called Where'd You Go, Bernadette that Richard Linklater directed with Cate Blanchett, and part of it takes place in Antarctica. And so we went to Greenland to shoot part of the scenes that involved icebergs and things like that.
Yeah.
And it's harder to get to Antarctica than it is to Greenland. So, but about 5 days into the shoot, the captain said, okay, we're gonna have to cut the shoot short because there's a storm that's rolling in and we need to get out of here before the storm hits us. And so we got out of there, but then the storm caught up to us.
This is real footage. You on top of, was it like a
350-foot Russian research vessel that is now has been decommissioned by them, so is hired by people who go on expeditions to the Arctic and Antarctica. And so you have the hope that the ship will be able to hold up. So we went up to the top to watch.
You were at the top. You took a video of this. Someone took a video of this. Watch this. This is Billy Crudup on the show. Yeah, dude. What in the world are you talking? That this alone freaks me out, dude. Now, how many? It's like 30-foot swells.
So these are about 25-foot seas. It's blowing about 65, 70 miles an hour.
And you're still a good sport. That's why you're the greatest, man. That's why he's the greatest in the business. Billy Crudup, everybody. Go see him in Harry Clark now through December 23rd at the Vineyard Theater.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.